Have you ever, wished you had a time machine? Well, guess what? When you learn English tenses, you basically get one for your words. It's this amazing tool that lets you jump between what you're doing right now and all your past memories, all in the same sentence. So, how does this time machine actually work? Let's dive in.
Because really, that's what this is all about, right? It's not just about memorizing a bunch of boring grammar rules. It's about being able to share who you are, the stuff you do now, and all the experiences that shaped you and made you, well, you.
So, to tell our story, we're really working with two main timelines. First, there's the now. This covers all your routines, your habits, your permanent reality. And then there's the before, all those memories and stories that are finished and in the past. English gives us a different tool for each one.
Okay, so let's start with the now. To talk about your life as it is today, the things that are true for you day in and day out, we use a tense called the present simple. This is like the foundation of your entire story.
So when do you actually use it? Well, think of it like this. For a permanent situation, like where you live, you're going to use the present simple. A daily habit, like what time you wake up, that's present simple too. A scientific fact or a fixed schedule. Yep, you guessed it. It's all present simple. This tense is for all the stable, predictable parts of your world.
Now for the present tense, there is one golden rule that you absolutely have to know. And it's all about three little words: he, she, and it. These guys are special, and they have the power to change the verb.
And here's that rule in action. See on the left? For I, you, we, and they, the verb is just simple. Work, live. Easy. But look what happens over on the right. For he, she, or it, the verb gets that little extra ending, usually an S or ES. He works. She lives. It's a tiny change, I know, but it makes a massive difference in sounding natural.
All right, let's fire up that time machine and head into the before. This is where the stories are. To talk about things you've already done, memories you've made, we use our second main tool, the past simple.
The most important word to remember for the past simple is finished. The action started in the past and it ended in the past. It's done. It doesn't matter if it was 5 minutes ago, yesterday, or 500 years ago. If it's over, you're using the past simple.
Now, when we send a verb into the past, it takes one of two different paths. Some verbs are regular, they're predictable, they follow a simple rule. But others are irregular. They're the rebels. They break all the rules, and you just kind of have to get to know them one by one.
For the regular guys, life is super easy. You just take the verb, like work or call, and you stick ed on the end. That's literally it. Work becomes worked, call becomes called. Simple, reliable, no drama.
But then, you've got the rebels, the irregular verbs. These guys don't play by that nice ed rule. Go turns into went, see becomes saw. They each have their own unique past form that you just have to learn. But here's the good news. You probably already know a ton of these without even realizing it.
Okay, so we've covered making positive statements in the present and the past. But what about asking questions or making negative sentences? This is where so many people get tripped up. But I'm going to let you in on a little secret. There is one single beautiful rule that makes all of this incredibly simple.
The secret is something called a helper verb. Think of these words, do, does, and did, as specialists that you call in for a very specific job. Their job is to build negative sentences and to form questions. They come in and do all the heavy lifting for you.
Okay, now this is the magic trick. This is the big aha moment, so watch closely. In the positive sentence, we say he works with that special S. But look what happens when we bring in the helper doesn't. The main verb resets. It goes back to its original form, work. It's the same for the past. They went becomes they didn't go. The helper verb carries all the tense information, so the main verb gets to just chill out.
And check this out. It's the exact same pattern for questions. She lives becomes does she live? See that? The S jumped from the main verb to the helper. You called becomes did you call? That ed is gone because did is already doing the job of showing us that this is a past tense question. Seriously, once you get this one rule, you have unlocked so much of English grammar. It's a game changer.
Okay, now that we have our tool for the now and our tool for the before, let's see how we can put them together to tell a complete story, moving back and forth between different points in time, just like in a real conversation.
Let's look at a really simple example. I live in London, I take the bus.
That describes the present, the routine, our now. Then, boom, we jump into the time machine. Yesterday, I saw my friend. We talked. See how smoothly that works? You just effortlessly switch between the present and the past. That right there, that's how you tell your story.
So now it's your turn. What's your story? Think about it right now. Just one simple thing you do every day and one simple thing you did yesterday. By answering this question, you're not just practicing grammar, you're actually using the time machine yourself. So, what will you share?